Hi everyone, I'm Cindy from Clucking Around, and I am your chicken check-in chick. Now, let me give you a little story about this one, and I'm going to show you her so I can put her down. She does not like me holding her. Her name is Cinnamon, and as you can see, she's a feisty girl. Okay, go on, Cinnamon. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little update about Cinnamon. About a month or so ago, Cinnamon was not feeling very well. And so I reached out, I took some pictures of what was happening with her, and I reached out to Facebook, to chicken Facebook groups. And they actually told me some really neat tips to try to help get her better. So of course, with Cinnamon, and she's down here, she's not happy with me right now. But with Cinnamon, what I did was I isolated her. I have a kennel that I'll put them in. So I isolated her, and then I went to work. So the advice I got was that she had vent gleat, because I posted some pictures of what was going on the backside. And I know that she wasn't feeling well because she was standing off by herself. She was puffed up. She wouldn't walk around. She wasn't eating very much. Anyway, so I thought to myself, it was a work day. So later that evening, when I got that advice from the Facebook chicken groups that I'm in, I put in a little HEB order, because they suggested that I get Monistat and that I treat her from the front and from the back, so that she would actually ingest some Monistat and put some on her vent as well. Okay. So I put in my HEB order because it was going to be early that I needed to pick it up the next morning so that I could doctor her up before I went to work that day. So I put in my HEB order. The next day I am headed out to get my HEB order. I got there and I remembered I had also added wine to my order. So I had Monistat and wine on my chicken order. Well, on my grocery order. It is a chicken order, but some of it was for me. Some of it was not for me. But I felt very embarrassed. Once the girl was bringing out my bag of wine and Monistat, I was so embarrassed. I didn't think about it ahead of time that I might be embarrassed, because, obviously the Monistat was not for me. It was for my chicken. But when you get to a grocery order pickup, they're not going to know that. So the girl, of course, handed me the bag and she said, "You have a good day." And I thought, oh boy. Anyway, needless to say, what we do for our chickens, right? Anyway, Cinnamon back here, she's right there coming out the door. She is doing much better. What I'll say that actually happened was days later, because I had done the Epsom salt baths and everything, but days later, after giving her the Monistat for both ends, she actually got better. She laid what looked like a lash egg. So the thing that was coming out of her vent was not vent gleat. It was connected to the lash egg. So she hasn't done that again. She started molting right after that. So I think it was a combination of things happening, but she's better, and you saw her squawky self. So everything's good. Anyway, just a little tip on when you make your grocery orders, if some of it's for a chicken, just to medicate them, it might be embarrassing when you go pick it up.